Come on in the house, my sugar woogers. Let's talk. We can talk about it. We can do that over here. That's what we do. We chit chat. How y'all doing tonight? Ms.V here. Waiting on my sugar woogers. Uh-huh. Y'all gonna bounce up in here in a minute. In a minute now, y'all gonna hit the deck. Yeah, we got decks over here. We're on a cruise ship. Remember Fantastic Voyage? Did y'all forget? Y'all come on in the house now. I done told y'all. I think I was a minute late. It's 7:32. Where are you? 7:32. Where are you? Come on in the house. Somebody in the house. Say hello. Say hey. Hello. So I know who in the house. Come on, come on. I'm ready. Come on. You ain't said a word. Well, Miss Ruby King is the first person in the house tonight. Welcome, Miss Ruby. You know you always welcome in the house over here at my home. No more drama in the house tonight. Angela Brooks in the house tonight. Yeah. Alice Flint is coming into the house tonight. She want to chat with Ms. V. I want to chat with y'all too. We got an interesting topic tonight. It's gonna be fun. Ain't like this morning's topic. We was dead serious this morning, but we got a fun topic and an interesting topic tonight. Let some more people come on in the house. I'm gonna tell them what it's all about. Hey, Lil Po Rich B, how you doing, girlfriend? Good evening, Miss V in chat. We doing just fine. They coming up in the house, and I'm not gonna say anything about hitting that like button tonight. I'm going to let my chat tell you what to do for the new ones. Let me stop for a minute and tell my new sugar woogers. I got some new sugar woogers today. They've been texting me, telling me they like my commentary and they like to come over here and they feel warm and fuzzy and welcome over here. So shout out to the new sugar woogers that came in today. They're beautiful. They just like the rest of y'all. Yeah. So I'm not going to say nothing, Rich Po B. I'm just going to let them do that thing. If they want to come over here and they don't think the commentary is good enough to hit the like button, I ain't going to say nothing. For a whole week now, I've been coming live. I've been reminding them all through the live. Tonight, Ms. V decided she wasn't going to say nothing. She was just let them go walk up in the house tonight. I ain't going to say nothing tonight. So it's good. So let me see who else came up in the house after Lil Po Rich B came in. Angela Brooks, how you doing, sweetie? No more drama is speaking to Lil Po Rich B. Let's see. Sting is in the house tonight. Hey. Hello, Miss V in Queens. I know that's right. And I got the crown. Y'all, I'm going to have to go down there and buy me a crown since y'all done made me a queen and wear my little crown when I come on live. Yeah, the queen have crowns, don't they? You rung that doorbell. Well, thank you then. You welcome, Niecy Pooh. Sting say she rung that bell. And Tammy's in the house with a crown and a rose, and I thank ya. Yeah, y'all coming with gifts tonight. Hey, Prince. And then Alice is saying, Lil Po Rich, I sub to you, and so far I'm enjoying your commentary. See? Thank you, Alice. We gonna get her there. Yeah. No more drama. Speaking to you, Tammy. So tonight, let's take care of our business first. You know, we got business over here on Ms. V's page, and we take care of the business first, and then we get into the topic, and then we talk about our message that we're going to leave with you tonight. So the business is, you know, I have a community wall. So I would like to use my community wall for this purpose. This is my channel. This is my community wall. So it says community. So that means y'all are my community. So what I want to do on my community wall is anybody that's a subscriber on my page that has anybody in their family that's doing anything, any kind of accomplishments they've made. It could be births, it could be announcing of a death even. It's a part of life. We do that, okay? So we can give you some condolences and stuff and prayers. Any awards, any marriages. We ain't gonna do no divorces now. We ain't putting that on the community wall. Might just let y'all just have to talk about that amongst yourself. I ain't putting that out there, okay? Y'all ain't finna get me in no trouble. Destination weddings, birthdays, and I even thought about this. I'll put your birthday on my community wall with your cash app. And if anybody in any other sector want to donate, that's on them. I believe in giving and receiving and all that. I believe in both of them, not just giving, receiving, and giving. I told y'all that. Okay. Who is Tashay is in the house. So that's what we're gonna do for the community wall. Because so far, if you notice, I've just been posting my family's accomplishments out there. You know, my niece's graduation from college, and one's a nurse now, one's a pharmacist, and then another one is in med school. And I have more family that I could put out there, but I don't just want to just like put my family out there. Y'all got folks in y'all's family too that millions of people could be seeing. But when you send it to me, you're going to have to send it to my email. That's how you're going to get it to me. And Prince, my email is VET, B, Mom, Victor Echo Tango Bravo Mother Oscar Mother @gmail.com. Drop it in the chat for me, Prince. Okay, Sting, what happened? My condolences. Alice is giving you condolences. What happened? Oh, it's surprising you just said that my husband passed this morning. Oh, no, Sting. We wasn't together, but we were still married. But still, that's your husband. You have our condolences from chatting with Ms.V and the chat, okay? I'm sorry to hear that. I'd like people to stay here. If it was my choice, they stay here and they never would die. But that ain't my choice. I don't make them decisions. And give me that assignment. And poor little rich bitch. I call you poor little rich bitch. Poor little rich B. Woo, that's a lot to say. Y'all heard me. I have to excuse myself. It didn't come out right. Hello to all that just coming in that I haven't spoken to. Okay, she's speaking. Condolences to Sting is coming in. Hey, who is this? RX Nails is in the house. And Tashay's prayers up for you. And so is No More Drama. Miss Ruby King is praying for you also. Prince is Scorpion. Okay. I don't know what that is. Scorpion. Okay, so everybody's throwing up prayer hands for Sting. One of our family members over here lost a husband. You know, they weren't divorced, so they were still married. And we give you our condolences sincerely from our hearts, Sting. Now you threw me off with that because I just mentioned this, okay? Birthdays with your Cash App. Okay, so the way you're going to give it to me is through my email. Prince, did you put it up there? vetbmom@gmail.com. I don't see it. But would you do it for me, Prince, please? Put my email on my thing. If not, I'll put it on my community wall. I can do that. If you need to contact me, that's the way you can contact me, through my email. Okay, so tonight, I want to thank the new subscribers. Y'all have pushed me over the last check I looked today. Y'all pushed me over 17. I'm well on my way to moving on. Okay? And I really appreciate everybody that has come over here and supported and subscribing to my page. The comments, I read every comment, and y'all are awesome. Y'all keep me wanting to come back. Y'all keep me researching and trying to find interesting topics to talk about. So tonight, what we're going to talk about is friends. How many of us have them? Friends. You know, we take that word and we use it very loosely. Everybody's our friend, but they're really not. You have friends, you have frenemies, you have enemies. They all come as friends. So we need to talk about how you're going to determine if that's a real friend or not. Some signs of things that people that are toxic, that are calling themselves your friend. Need to get them out your life. They need to move on. Might be a hindrance. And they might be a real, true friend. But you'll be able to determine that by the end of this live. And I collected so much information, this might have to go into a part two, and I might have to finish it at coffee in the morning. But we'll get as far as we can. We're already 10 minutes in, and y'all know I like to stay an hour, and then I try to read the comments as I'm going along, too. They originally gave him 4 months, but he lived 2 years. His birthday is January. So he just missed his birthday. It's day after tomorrow. That's God's time, and we ain't got nothing to do with that. Wow. Yes, God has the final say so. Yes, the better. I have one friend. We have been friends for 30 years, and now she's my sister-in-law for 10 years. Okay, Angela. That's good. Friends for 30 years. Now, that's a real friend. That's a long time. By now, you would have known. If she wasn't a friend, you would have known. Some would have come up by now. Because usually they fall out in the first year. If they're not real friends, it's going to happen in the first year. Most friends make it through year after year after year. And you're not going to necessarily agree on everything. I don't agree on everything. People who I consider my friends have been in there 20, 30, 40, 50. I have some friends that's been in my life 60 years because we met as children. Even longer than 60. 63 years is my oldest friend, Miss Oliver. Y'all met her on Chrissy Chronicles page at the church that Sunday morning. We were cooking breakfast together. She's been in my life 63 years. We met when we were about 5 years old. Okay? So let's get into it. So how many of y'all can honestly say you have real, just even one real friend in your life? Think about it. Okay? So Angela says she knows she has one. So let's get into it. What is a friend? A person whom one knows and with whom one has a bond of mutual affection, typically exclusive of sexual or family relations. So that means it's outside of a relationship with the common person, and it's outside of family. That's what they call them a friend. I Googled this and got that definition. So we hear all the time, she's my friend. But is she really? Let's see. All right. See what I came up with. What makes somebody a friend? A close friend is honest and speaks from the heart. Listen to what I'm saying. With good intentions. Okay? Quality friend is trustworthy. Honest, trustworthy. Not only are your secrets safe, that's where a lot of people mess up with friends. They talk too much. People tell them their business thinking they a friend and they going to take it to the grave with them, and they get on the phone and call Tom, Dick, Harry, Mary, Sally, Sue, Peter, Paul, Mary, and John. And then the whole world know it. Or they get out on social media and for real the whole world know it. And that's crazy. That's not a real friend. But by the time I get through with this, hopefully you'll be able to detect whether they are real friends in your life or not, and how to get rid of them. Okay? If they're not. Okay, so let me keep moving. But so are your vulnerability. So, once you tell them your deep, dark secrets, you become vulnerable to them. Because you must have trusted them, and you must think they're honest, because it just said that you had to have those components there for them to be a friend. Okay, and your fear and your weakness. So they know everything about you, a real friend. So that's almost like a husband, a child. Who else would know everything? Your mother, your father, your brother, your sister. They in that same category, a real friend. Okay? Wow, yes, God has the final say so. Okay, I read all that. Oh, Lord. Sting is saying, thanks for the love, everyone. And thank you, Just Me Rain, for the crowns and the roses. Devetta says she got a couple of friends and the rest are acquaintances. Tashay says, same here, Devetta. Okay. All right. All my childhood friends have passed. I'm the only one left, but I do have a friend of 19 years. Good. I have two friends, says No More Drama. And Myra, okay, is speaking. She just coming in the house. Myra, we talking about friends tonight. Mm-hmm. I can count on one hand how many friends I have. Well, I'll say three for over 20 years. That's probably all you need. I'm going to tell you something my mom always told me. She always told me in life, you will probably not have more real friends than you have fingers. So that's 10 for a whole lifetime. And a real friend, this is what my mother told me. A real friend will be there when you sick in bed and in jail. A lot of people gonna leave you when you're sick in bed. A lot of people gonna leave you when you're in jail. When she told me that I was young, I was probably 15, 16 years old. It has stuck with me till I'm 68 years old. And I have found it to be very true over the years. A real friend gonna be there through everything. You could be sinking in mud. They're gonna figure a way to get you up out of that mud. A real friend. Yeah. Others might just look and say, I ain't nothing I can do, and they might keep walking. But that ain't a real friend. Stay with me. So I even went deeper. Y'all know I'll go to the Bible in a minute. I ain't got no problem going in there. You know, I want to see what the word said too. So in the Bible it says, are not in a real friend is not in a relationship for what they can get out of it, nor do they abandon or betray friends in bad times. Biblical friends stick with you when there is no perceived benefit in doing so, and even in the midst of adversity. See what I'm saying? They there. It don't matter what happened. They could give you the book for 50 years. They still gonna be your friend. They gonna make sure they do that once a week call or accept a collect call. I don't even know how the jailhouse do the stuff now. Back in the day, they was collect call. I don't know what they do now. But they gonna go visit them because they still a friend. Yeah. So what are the 5 qualities of friendship? There are 5. The first one is being non-judgmental. If your friend is always judging you, it's a problem there. Why would a friend judge another friend? That ain't their assignment, no way. We know who's supposed to be judging us in the end. They're loyal. A good listener. You don't know what the friend's problem is or what they're going through if you're not listening. If you're doing all the talking and you're not listening to them, then what? They don't know what the problem is. Okay, supportive. Supportive. Now, all 5 qualities got to be there. You can't have 2 out of 5 to be a friend. Got to have all 5 of them. Non-judgmental, loyal, a good listener, supportive. Okay, no, it's 4 of them. I'm sorry, it's 4 of them. It's not 5. And the big critic is supportive. They'll support you when you up and you don't need them a lot of times. And when you get in trouble, see if they support you then. That's another way you can determine it. They might need to be in the acquaintance category, and you got them in the friend category. Just saying. Okay. I'm going to come back. I'm going to get y'all's comments, but I'm trying to put my message out there tonight. Hey, Diamond K. Let me see who else came in the house. Okay, Karen. Okay. I think that's all that came in the house tonight. Okay. And the rest of y'all are just speaking. Ms.V, my best friend, one I was telling you about, of 19 years, she got the job, couldn't afford a babysitter. I stayed at her house for over a month and watched her kids and didn't charge her a dime. Sting, that's awesome. But you may not have gotten the blessing from her monetarily or whatever, but you got a blessing for that. You did. It came from somewhere else. Trust me. It's no way. When you do good deeds like that, it normally doesn't come from the person you do it for. Every now and then it might, but normally you'll get a blessing from somewhere else for that, and you're not gonna even know why you're getting the blessing because you don't forgot about it because it's just a part of who you are. How could you give your friend advice if you don't make a judgment about what they are doing? And how could they give you advice? Okay, let's take the first part first. How could you give your friend advice if you don't make a judgment? No, you don't have to make a judgment on it. I don't think. Okay, now I could be wrong. I'm not going to say that you wrong or I'm wrong. I don't know. I just try hard not to judge people. I just listen to what they say and then I form an opinion based on what they tell me, but never judge. Uh-uh. I can form an opinion about a person without judging them. That's all I'm saying. Okay, let's see. What's the second part? Just me, Rain. And how could they give you advice? I'm not sure about the second part. How could they give you advice? I'm not sure, just me, Rain, about that second part. I'm gonna have to think about that second part. I'm not sure. Okay, Myra says, well, hell, if I had to go by that for friends, oh well, nobody meets that damn category for me. That's what the research did. That I didn't. I just went to the research. I just went and researched what the people said is a friend, and then the categories and the qualities they gave me. This is a message to you from me, but I didn't write it. Okay, I researched it. So, most of it, I pretty much go along with. I do. After living this long, being around as many people as I've been around the world, pretty much facts. You may not have gotten there yet because when I was 40 and 50, I didn't see it. I thought people who said they were your friend were your friend. I took them for that word. Mistake. But anyway, in the New Testament, a friend is immediately understood as one who loves. That's what I found in there. And we all know that the greatest gift that he ever left us was love. And it is what? Free. So that's why I don't understand why you don't have more love in the world when it's free. I could understand it if it was costing you something, but it's really not costing you anything. Okay. A good friend is hard to find, Tammy. Well, I'm going to put it from my perspective. I don't think it's hard. In my life, it wasn't hard to find. It just took years for us to become the friends we are today. It didn't happen overnight. My friendships are 20 to 63 years. The people that I consider friends. But if somebody been in your life that long, it's going to be hard. I would have to mess up for them to stop being my friend now. It would be on me. I would have to say or do something stupid or befriend them some kind of way. That's the only way we're not going to be friends at this point in my life. I'm too close to 70 to not be able to see and discern who's really my friend and who's really not my friend at this point. I don't believe in holding a grudge, and I believe in not trusting them. Okay, Diamond K. Hey, Diamond K. Welcome. Linda. Prince D, come and see Mod for Brittany. Okay, you talking to Prince. Okay, how can you judge right from wrong? First of all, I don't judge. You keep saying judging just me, Rain, but I don't judge. I don't. I don't judge nobody. I don't judge none of y'all that's on here. I just don't do that. I can't answer your question because I don't judge. I'm not a judgmental person. I wouldn't have never come out here and got a channel if I was judgmental, because everybody that come on the page, I'd have something to say about them. It'd be something wrong with them. It'd be some, they too tall, they too short, they too light, they too dark, their hair ain't straight, their hair curly. I don't do that. I don't do that with people. People are people to me. And it don't matter. I've said it before. It does not matter what they have, what they don't have, where they live, where they don't live. That's none of my business. They ain't got nothing to do with them being a friend of mine. I have friends on all levels. That's why I told y'all I can meet you here, I can meet you there. It doesn't matter to me. I'm just going to go in there and be me. Either we going to connect or we not going to connect. And it's as simple as that. But if we don't connect, guess what? It's billions of people. You go find somebody else. If fresh water don't work, salt water will. Or vice versa. They ain't the last fish in the sea. Okay. Y'all are speaking. Okay, just me, Rain. If they are going down the wrong path, you have to judge it as being bad in order. No, see, the word judge is throwing me off with you, D Rain. Just me, Rain, because I don't see that as judging. If they're going down the right path, the wrong path, my thoughts would be to listen, to look, to see, and then as an older woman, a mother, a grandmother, I would just sit down and talk to them, not judge anything. That's their life. Either they're going to change by what I'm talking to them about, or they're not going to change. Sometimes you can talk to you blue in the face, and people are going to do what they want to do. That's just who they are. And they have to hit that wall. Bam, by themselves. Regardless of what you try to advise them of, you may have already gone down that road and said, look, at the end of the road, you're going to hit that wall. And it's over, because it's a big ocean. Once you hit that wall, that's behind that wall, they're going straight in the ocean. They're not going to listen. So at that point, you just got to let them go. But I'm still not going to say I'm judging, because I don't think that's judging. I'm just chatting with them, just like I'm chatting with you. I'm not judging anything. They could be on the worst drug out there. I'm not going to judge them for being on the worst drug out there. I'm just going to talk to them and ask them, don't you see what this drug is doing to you? You in here robbing your mama. You out there stealing for drugs. You using your body for drugs. That's the kind of conversation I would have with them, not a judgmental conversation like, you know better, and you ain't nothing because you doing That's the worst conversation you could have with a person that's down and out, and you trying to turn their life around, is to sit up and try to judge them by society standards. It's not going to work. No, I know that for a fact. I think that even to give an opinion, you have to make a judge. Okay, all right. Well, we're gonna agree to disagree, and it's okay. If that's what you believe, that's what you believe. Just me. It's okay. It's okay. Linda, okay, tell her I am fine in the chat. Tell her to stay with Brittany. Okay, Miss D is not coming. Yeah, okay, Prince is good. Okay. Touche. Happy New Year, Linda. Real spilled tea. Hey, Jules, how you doing? Okay. All right. Hey, Chrissy. No more drama. A true friend will accept constructive criticism. Fact. I had some constructive criticism today. I asked for it, though, and the lady gave it to me, and I was much obliged. I wanted to know, and I trusted her judgment of it. I asked for her judgment, no more rain, on a situation I had going on, and she gave me her honest opinion. I thank her and I valued her. I wouldn't have asked her if I didn't value her opinion. Okay? The Bible says that there is a friend that sticks closer than a brother, and you got that right, Just Me Rain. You are perfectly, we agree on that, baby. We sure do. Everybody's speaking. Let me see if anybody new came in. Alice, hey. I don't know if I spoke to you. I love a friend that can give, this is Chrissy Chronicles. I love a friend that can give me constructive criticism because I don't always get it right. I have had one true friend for 30 years and she knows a lot about me and will not steer me in the wrong way. That's a good friend. I don't want a friend that's going to lie to me. I don't want a chat that's gonna lie to me. You know, um, if y'all are over here, y'all have become a part of a community of a family of chatting with Miss V. So I told you I'm thick skinned. Just like she was challenging me on the judgment, she can do that. She can do that. She can ask me 1,000 questions about it. I'm still gonna stick with what I believe. She can stick with what she believes. At the end of the day, we still over here, we still together. It doesn't matter. We're chatting. We're not arguing about anything. So I would rather have a friend like that, Chrissy. And most of my friends are. We tell each other straight up. We don't, at this point, we don't even try to sugarcoat it and make it sound pretty. We just like, girl, that's stupid. What you doing? I had a friend to tell me about my truck today. I called her because I hadn't talked to her in a few days. And she told me, she said, I'm so glad you got a new car. And I said, why? And she said, because you always drove nice cars. You always had nice cars and stuff. You always, was a trendsetter when it came to cars and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, but I'm not working anymore and I'm not going anywhere. So I didn't feel the need to go out and buy a new car when it just sits outside all the time. I've driven that car twice since I had it, okay? And all day today and yesterday, I ain't been in it. So I didn't see the need to be spending money I didn't need to spend. So she told me, she said, that wasn't you no more. It was time for a change. But I wasn't going to say nothing. I was just going to sit on the outside and I was going to let you do your thing. But I'm so happy for you. I was like, well, okay. All right, then. Well, where we going in it this summer? That's what I want to know. Ain't no friends in B-more. Anna, let me tell you something. I was there 10 years. I can honestly say I had one real friend in BMO. But first of all, the people are too different. They're not Southern people. Southern people have this great hospitality. And it's like I could send either one of y'all to any of my family's home and tell you right now, if I sent you there, all you got to do is say, Miss V, I'm a friend of Miss V, and she told me to come by here. You're going to be just like family. I can do that. I know my family. They'll treat you better than they'll treat me. Yeah. They will. Take you out to lunch or whatever it is you need. Okay. I used to tell people all the time, if you go through that area, holler at them. They were all working in the legal system. If you get in trouble, you better holler his name. They all retired now, so I can't tell you that. Okay. Chris is speaking to Ruby, Alice, and Just Me Rain. I think people don't like the word judge because everyone judges. You might be right, Dwayne. Maybe we all do judge. And maybe I do too and just don't realize I do. But I try hard not to. I don't like judging people. I really don't. A true friend will keep it real with you, be it good or bad. Facts. Want to see the best for you. Facts. And bring out the best in you. Third fact. No more drama, speaking facts over here. Hey, Ed. Welcome to the chat. Tasha's Unpredictable World. Thank you, Tasha, for the rose and the crown. Ed, we over here talking about friends tonight. If you want to dip into the conversation in the chat. And the rest of the men that subscribed on my page, y'all can come out on the page. Y'all do not have to sit in the bushes. We friendly folks over here. We just chatting. That's it. Chrissy, it's a good thing. Chrissy has known me for 30 years. You are stuck with me. You heard that, Chrissy. Prince said you're stuck with her. It's over. Call it a day. Sorry it had to end that way, but you just like that. Stuck. Okay? Like super glue. Chrissy, Myra is speaking, and Chrissy and Prince, and okay, let's see. Everybody's speaking. I'm trying to see if any new people came in the house. I don't want to miss anybody and not welcoming in the house. Uh, okay. Okay, Chrissy, Just Me Rain say thanks for unblocking her. Okay? Don't do me. Anything happened last year, 2022, and it's now 2023. Let it go. It's old and time to move on. Yes, don't do me. We should have done that December the 31st before January the 1st came in, and then you wouldn't have the weight of the shoulders. You carrying baggage. It gets heavy after you carry it for so long, and your shoulders start hurting, and your arms start hurting, and your mind start. It's almost like if you don't get rid of it, it becomes just baggage. And who wants to carry around old baggage all the time? Let me get on with my conversation, because then maybe you'll see what I'm talking about. There are 7 signs of a true friend. God's friends accept you for who you are. Now, I researched this. This is what I got from researching. This is not what I'm saying. This is what I researched and found out from everything that I collected about a friend today. Okay? A real friend celebrates life with you. True friends will make the time to see you. A real friend will tell you the truth, even when you don't like it. Somebody said that in the chat. A real friend celebrates, I said that life with you. A true friend encourages you to achieve your goals. That's a big one. When you see people not encouraging you and not, I just came out here on YouTube, typical example. So I've been getting a lot of encouragement. I've been getting a lot of positive feedback from the people on my channel, and people subbing to my channel and telling me they like the commentary. I'm a great teacher. I heard that even today. I was for a year. That's it. That's all I could do in the teaching field. And too many issues. I was too young. I was 21 when I went in the classroom, or 22, and all I could do was a year. They were 18. Some of them were 19. They had failed a grade or whatever. We were too close in age, so it didn't work out for me. Maybe now it would, but I don't want to. Okay, and a real friend helps us feel comfortable in our skin. It's people that call me their friend, and I also will call them a friend, but they're pushy and they're controlling and they snappy and they cut you off, and you're trying to talk to them and you're trying to explain things to them, and and then in the end they finally get what you was trying to say, but they wasn't listening to you. They trying to move too fast. Slow it down, slow your roll. You're not going to ever really know a person if you're not listening to what they're telling you. I wouldn't have all these people in my life. Ed is on here. I've said over and over, we've been friends since I was 18. Do you think he would still be in my life after all these years? With all the other women out there in the world he could be talking to tonight, or on their page, or on the phone, or text, or whatever. It's real. I'm real. Okay, I'm never gonna be pushy and trying to control you, trying to dictate to you. We can talk about it like I just told Just Me Rain, and we can agree to disagree or whatever, but we're still here. I met her where she was. If she believes in judgment, that's what she believes in. If she believes we all judge, and that's what she, I'm not here to tell her that's wrong or that's not right. No. Okay. Let me see what the Don't Do Me say. Thanks for unblocking me, Chrissy. Anything happen? I agree, Don't Do Me. I don't know what Don't Do Me said, Just Me Rain. I'm sorry, I missed that one. Just Me Rain, how long was that? I don't remember. Oh, okay, y'all talking about something else on Chris's page. Too long, I don't even know. Okay, this was a good topic, Ms.V. Thank you, Just Me Rain. You really are commenting, and trust me, I will read all comments, and I will try to do my best to talk to you, answer it, and then, if I see we're not going nowhere with it, we just move on to something else, because we're not going to meet here if we don't agree at some point. Where are the true good friends at that you can truly trust? Where are the true good friends at that you can truly trust? I don't know, Myra, where yours would be. I don't know. Mine have been built over years. We don't even live in the same parts of the country. A lot of my friends don't live here in Houston. I met them in elementary school. All of my classmates are my friends. We just celebrated our 50th year class reunion. Okay? Um, I have friends from college. We've communicated since college. We don't live in the same place. I have friends that they graduated with me that live in New York, live in Birmingham, live in Chicago, live in Philadelphia. They live all over the place. They don't live here with me. We don't see each other every day. But when we do, we make up for old times. We have to stay together for a whole day just to catch up on. They may have children that have graduated. They may have grandchildren by now, great grandchildren. They may have gone on a trip out the country or something exciting. It's a lot to talk about. But my friends have come over the years. I don't have any fly-by-nighters in my life anymore. We've established relationships, and it took years to do that. And when we know each other from way back. So yeah, they are real friends now. I have to call them friends. They've been there for me. I've been there for them. And if whatever happens, if I get a call tonight, I'm gonna be there. Whatever I can do to help. Or if they just want to talk or whatever. Okay, it's getting worse in the new year. Sad. Jules, who is this? Real Spill Tea with Jules. What's getting sad? Ms.V, I haven't known Prince that long. Excuse Tammy, she's off her meds. I didn't even see what Tammy said. What did Tammy say, Chrissy? I'm trying to keep up with the chat, but I'm missing some stuff tonight. Because I'm trying to get back to my commentary and not miss what y'all are talking about, but I'm missing it. So I'm not doing a good job tonight. Okay, so Ed is giving you condolences, Sting. And Ms.V, Ed is here. I know, Chrissy. He had called 2 minutes before I was coming on live, and I'm like, I gotta go, I gotta come on live, I gotta be with my sugar wiggles at 7:30. And he was like, huh? And I'm like, look, I gotta go, bye. So I thought he wouldn't be in the chat, but he's here. Okay. You can teach about your life experiences from your perspective. Yeah, that's basically what I do. Just be ran. I can only go on what I have experienced. I can't go on what you or nobody else in the chat has experienced, because our experiences are probably very different. Tim is taking her medication now. You are still stuck with me. You and Prince, I'm not with y'all tonight. Y'all are friends. That's all I'm going to say. Y'all are real friends. Y'all met the requirements that I just put out there. Okay. The Bible says in order to have friends, one must show themselves friendly. Facts. Just me, Rain. Diamond K, you're doing good, Miss B. Thank you, Diamond K. Chrissy Chronicles, Jules, don't do me. Y'all playing. We ain't got time for y'all. Hey, Miss B from Louisiana. Hey, Miss Janice Moore, how you doing? Welcome to Chatting with Ms. V. Okay, they don't make true friends like that anymore. Now, that might be a fact. It might be the era that I came from, because I done told you I ain't come from this era. I'm a 54, okay? And people, I think, were more real back then because we hadn't integrated. We were all in the same neighborhoods. We were all in the same schools. We were all in the same churches. We didn't know any other culture but the Black culture. So we got along better. And I think people raised their children much the same back when I was coming up, because when I look at my first cousins, my mother had 7 sisters and 3 brothers. All my first cousins are much like me. I can say that. And a lot of them are going to start coming into this chat, and you'll see that. But times change, and once we started moving into other neighborhoods and going to other churches and doing restaurants, that when I was a small kid, there was a colored sign on the door, so you couldn't even go up in there, so you didn't even know what was in there. I can truly remember in small town Monroe, on Jackson Street, there was a steakhouse, and the post office was across the street from the steakhouse. And there was a colored sign on the back door, and the whites entered the front door. And I used to ask my daddy, I said, "Oh, it smells so good in there. Why we can't go in there and eat?" And he explained it to me. He said, "You see that sign up there, what it says? It said colored. I'm not going to no back door to eat nobody's food." That was the end of that. That was his explanation. Okay. Okay, y'all got the spam. I thank you, Prince. Um, a friend will tell you the truth even when you don't like it. I have maybe two. Okay, Ed, so I must be one and Terry must be two. Didn't I call you out on that one? Okay, don't do me. Sting of the Black Scorpion prayers and condolences. Okay, that's from Don't Do Me. Sting. Jasmine Rain says it's definitely different these days. Yeah, it's different. I saw the change in the 70s, right after the Vietnam War and the veterans started coming back, and we being the flower children, the marijuana was big then, and we were just kind of happy, loose, every I don't know how you explain it, just happy people, kind of like breaking that old traditional cycle. It was the 70s. It was us. We were the young ones then. And if you think back to the 70s, it was the platform shoes. The hairstyles changed from the low cut to the big afros. The dress code was off the hinges. You could put on anything. You could put on stripes and flowers and plaids, and they could be all different colors. It just didn't even matter. And I think that's when I saw the big change was the 70s. And then the 80s, by that time, we were having children from my generation, and we raised our children different from the way we were raised. I know I raised mine totally different. And if I could do it all over again, I would have raised her just like I was raised. Because I saw some things later on where it hurt her. I gave her too much. She didn't appreciate it. I tried to make up for me and her dad separating and divorce. I tried to be the mama and the daddy. I never told her she had to have a job. She didn't have a job until she got out of college. She never worked. That was a mistake. So she didn't learn the value of money or anything. I started seeing it once she got to college, and I bought you this brand new leather coat that you wanted. You got a brand new car that I bought you. And I'm telling you, stop putting change in the ashtray. Stop leaving your leather coat in there. You're going to cause a college student to break in your car. They don't have what you have. You grew up as an only child. You got to start picking your things up in the room. You have a roommate now. And you can't leave your rings and stuff laying out like that. Then I get a call, "Mama, my rings are missing." But I already told you that. But you're not listening. So I would have done things totally different, because it took her probably a good 10 years to get where she should have been, but not having to work for anything. I always told her, go to school and make the grades. Your grades are your work. She should have done both. They had just opened a mall up. She could have walked almost to the mall. I should have took her over there at 15, signed my name on the line and said, give her a job. That's what I should have done. Instead of paying for an apartment because you don't want to live on campus, I'm paying a car note. I'm paying whatever part of the tuition that your grants and stuff don't cover. Just spoiled. I did it. I messed up. Ms.V says she don't have time to play with us. I ain't got time to play with y'all. Y'all know I ain't finna play with y'all. Jules, we gonna do us anyway. Okay, y'all talking something else. I ain't reading y'all. You and Chrissy, y'all got y'all own conversation. It ain't about no friends. Okay, we raised them like we were raised, not like our kids are raising theirs. That's exactly what I'm saying. Who is this? Odie? And welcome. I don't think I've seen you, Odie. Maybe I did, but welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. So the football player passed or did he make it? Myra, I don't know. I was trying to watch the news. Then I thought about I need to go take a shower. I've been out in the garage cleaning up the garage. Well, trying. I put a dent in it today. My garage is full, y'all. I can't get a car. I can barely get through that myself. And I'm trying to unload it and just get rid of the stuff so I can put the car in the garage. I really am. And I don't know if I'm gonna get there, but I'm trying. Okay. Chrissy here is Tammy's meds. Okay. All right, so let me move on down the line. Healthy friendships improve your emotional intelligence. It's a powerful cocktail of oxytocin, dopamine, and serotonin. Y'all know what those are. Those are feel-good drugs. Uh-huh. Yeah, those are hormones that's naturally created in your body to make you feel good. So, see, a toxic friend can be bad for your health and your emotions and your mental stability. Got to think about that. Okay? Because those hormones elevate your mood swings. Certain people inherently trigger these positive chemical reactions. Your friends. That's what you call them. I know who mine are by this stage in the game. I don't have to worry about who my friends are. I know who they are because they've been around. I ain't never went nowhere. I have friends that we haven't seen each other probably in, well, Sidney, the girl right outside of Shreveport, we hadn't seen each other in probably 15 years. And she came to Arcadia when I was down there trying to get back to Texas and picked me up, and I stayed at her house 4 days. But we've been friends since elementary school. We were in the dance group together. We played in the band together. We stayed together. And I don't think there's no kind of advice I can give you. It's just natural. Some people just naturally bond and become friends and they remain together. I don't have an explanation as to how we all remain friends these years. I just was me and they were them, and I accepted them and they accepted me, and they didn't talk about me and I didn't talk about them, and we're just friends. I can't explain it. Ms.V, this is Aura. Oh, Odie! That's, hey, my homegirl, Odie in the house tonight. Okay. Well, you know I don't know nothing about no Odie. I know Aura. Now, welcome over here with Miss V's chat. See, there's a girlfriend in the house. She know what I'm talking about is real. Thank you for coming over, Odie. Who's coming along? He's doing better. He's coming along. Okay, y'all talking about something else I must have missed. Okay. Yes, we're going to continue to pray for his recovery. Oh, you're talking about the football player, Jules. He's coming along. He's doing better, but still in critical condition, I guess. You're keeping it real. Speak the truth, V. Okay, Ed, thank you. Okay, that's what I need to know. Check me if I'm not. I got home folks in here. Check me if I'm not. Y'all know me. Okay, put a check mark on it. Say, homie, you ain't saying that right. I have friends I haven't seen for 40 years or more, and we act like nothing changed. That's it. I can't call you Odie. I gotta call you Aura, because Odie gonna mess me up. Okay, I only know Aura. Okay, is that your real name? Because if it is, I never knew it. I always call you Aura Lee. We went to school together, y'all. Miss Odie White. Okay. 5 types of boundaries you may have to set. Okay. In any friendship, you got to set boundaries, just like you got to set boundaries for anything else. Got to set material boundaries, what you have, your material possessions, what you will lend, what you will not lend, what you will let go out the house, what you want, what you can sit on, whatever. I don't have that in my house. I don't care where you sit, where you lay, what you eat out of. I'm past all that. I don't have no china that's sitting up in the cabinets waiting on me to die for somebody else to take it and throw it away. I don't have that no more. Eat out of it. I done told y'all that. If it's glasses up there and they belong in the, I don't have a dining room no more. I don't need a dining room. I'm using everything. I'm using my silverware from the first wedding that I got that's been in a box up there that I ain't never used. I'm using it. I use it every day. I don't care. I ain't leaving nothing behind. Everything in here is used. Okay? Don't come in here looking for nothing new. It ain't happening. Oh, he's breathing on his own. Praise the Lord. That is so good. He's young. He's got youth on his side, and he's healthy. So that might be the two things that happen. And then prayers and, knowing the Lord. That might be the thing that pulled him through. Because youth always helps when you got critical injuries and stuff like that, or you got some kind of bad disease going on. So then we talked about the material boundaries, the physical boundaries, the emotional boundaries, and the intellectual boundaries. Those are the 4 boundaries that you have to set for your friend or for anybody for that matter. Okay? I just set my boundaries for y'all. I do not care. I don't care. If you pick it up, if you put it down, you pick it up. If you need to go wash, wash. I ain't washing for you, but you go in there and wash. That's it. That's the way it is. Okay? If you spend a night and then the sheets was clean on your bed when you left, can you put them in the washing machine before you leave? Okay, that's all I had. Just act like you at home. Okay? You do the same thing you would do at home. If you take them sheets off your bed when a guest came and laid in your bed, then do the same thing here. Okay? Girl, you said a word that when you come to my house, you at home. Yes! You know that, and that's the way I grew up. Everybody came to our house. Ed's on here. He know he was family when he came in there. He was probably the only man that ever came to my house that my parents actually liked. Everybody else, they frowned on him. But he was a charmer. Let me tell you what he did. He came through the front door. He rang the doorbell. I normally knew he was coming because he had called. So he rang the doorbell and I'd answer the door. I would never finish dressing. I always had to go do something. But that gave him time to bond with my parents. He was a smooth operator. Y'all call me a smooth operator? That man was smooth. He goes straight to my mama. You win her over, you got the daddy, because she gonna convince the daddy he all right. He knew that. He was just 20, but he knew it. And he goes straight to my mama, and she be feeding him and going on sitting at the table with him. I'm like, this man had come through the door. He ain't even said nothing to me. And he went straight in the kitchen and sit at the table with my mama. She in there cooking her Sunday night dinner on Saturday night. He's sitting there eating with her Sunday dinner on Saturday night. The daddy over there with his friends, we were just talking about this the other day. The daddy over there with his friends, and they having a drink and they talking men talking. He walk in and they tell him pull up a seat. And they would have been in their late 40s or early 50s at that time. I don't know. But he in his 20s. And they talking about come on in there, sit down with us. He ain't never did nobody like that. He ain't even let his own boy sit and drink with him. But he offered him a drink. I don't get it. But anyway, that's what happened. Okay. So let me see. Okay, I think I caught up with my comments. Okay, so 4 warnings of a toxic friend. And then we're going to end it because I'm coming up on my hour. See how fast time goes? It goes fast. But let me get it 4 warnings and then we'll pick it up in the morning and finish this friend thing, okay? So the 4 warnings of a toxic friend. Toxic friend. They disrespect your boundary. You just set the boundaries with the material things, the physical things, the emotional things, and the intellectual things. Now they gonna come in and overstep your boundaries. They ain't no friend. They don't respect your boundaries when they do that. They always need something from you. You don't need nothing from them. You don't never ask them for nothing, but every time you turn around, they need something. That's toxic. Why you always got to call on me? Why you can't call on somebody else? Huh? That's what I'm talking about. They don't take accountability for nothing. They ain't never wrong. They always right. They're always over talking you. They're always putting words in your mouth that they are saying, but you didn't say them. That ain't even what you talking about. That ain't no friend. That's toxic. They may weaponize their struggles using you as a pawn to be a friend. Mm-hmm. All right. They make you feel guilty. Who wants somebody in their life making them feel guilty all the time? I need somebody to build me up. I don't need nobody tearing me down. That's crazy. I don't need nobody making me feel guilty about nothing. I can make myself feel guilty. I'm my own worst enemy when it comes to that kind of stuff. Friendship is energy connecting without any preconditions. It works on its own accord, but when you know respect. That's it. Okay. Uh thank you, Prince. Thank you. So let me get on through this because my hour is up. I'm going. No, Khalil, you gotta go. I told you 7 o'clock. Don't call back here no more. Hold on. That's my niece. I told her I was gonna be on live. Let me get through this. She gonna have to wait. Okay, let me see. They always need something from you. They don't take accountability. They may weaponize. Okay, they make you feel guilty. They dismiss your values. They ignore your efforts to be a good friend to them. They ignore you. Okay, they don't listen to nothing you gotta say. They always pouring out what they want to say. I don't want nobody doing me like that. I put up with it so long, and then I just tell them, look, this ain't working. Okay, so tomorrow we're gonna talk about um unhealthy boundaries. You setting boundaries, but unhealthy. A friend should be pessimistic or optimistic. We're going to talk about all that tomorrow. And then we're in the friend thing, and then we'll go to a new topic. Let me let this girl in here. Y'all walk with me. Walk with me. I think she outside. I'm not for sure. Hold on. I hope that's what she doing. No, she not. She just being disobedient. She not being a real friend. I told her I was on live from 6:30 to 8:30, and don't call me and don't come here until I was finished. She being disobedient. Okay, that's gonna cost her. Okay, so let me catch up with the uh okay, so Prince is saying good night, Ms.V. Good night, Prince, and thank you. And good night to you, Jules Pearls. And Devetta, good night. Have a good night. Y'all hit the like button on the way out, please. Um, Good night, Jessamy Rain. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock for coffee. And we'll finish this up and we'll have a brand new topic. I hope y'all enjoyed it and have a great night. Bye.